Hello everyone, it is Joe Rapisarda here. I caught the most incredible time right now to be on with you. The sun is setting here and it's got to be one of the most incredible sights to see, and I honestly can't believe that I'm recording it right now. This is the first time that I would be doing that, but I'm happy to be sharing this with you. And this is a conversation on mental health, meditation, mental well-being, but it's also kind of my story and kind of how I started and what the heck I've been doing for the last couple of years here. And this will help me because I'm able to speak to some of the people that have probably wondered what the hell I've been doing, but I'm also able to motivate people, I hope. And ultimately that's the goal with all of this, all of what I'm doing right now. So 2 years ago, I had finished college. I was starting my MBA. I had a great job with amazing people that I still love today and I still talk to today. But I was still feeling like I was lost. And I had just gotten out of the Army. I had just come from a group of people who was the total opposite. I was very connected, very engaged in fields that I really liked, the woods, hiking. And I came out and I started doing what I thought I should do, going back to school, getting a job right away. And I just found myself falling into this hole of wondering what was next. Am I doing what I should be doing? Am I doing the right thing? Is this kind of what's going to happen forever? I had jobs that I loved, and then I had jobs I didn't like. And I think the jobs I loved, I wish I stayed at when I was working in this company. And the jobs I didn't like, I learned that I didn't like them. So it was good and bad. But I got to a point where I started to figure out what it was. Oh, my gimbal's messing up. I started to figure out what it was that I actually had interest in. And I had a buddy of mine 2 years ago who invited me to a cocktail hour with a group of guys who were businessmen and entrepreneurs, and it was just a casual beer and conversation, and we just thought of business ideas, had beers and thought of business ideas. That was the night. I thought that was awesome. I started realizing that I really enjoy being with smaller groups of people, smaller teams. I really like doing the hands-on operational day-to-day. Every day is different. No day is the same. These are traits that I actually enjoyed when I was at the larger company that I was at, but I just didn't really have awareness on that. And I started to realize that, I started to find my path. And as time went on, I still found myself kind of emotionally being in this very overwhelmed place. I mean, myself, like a lot of military guys, you fight your own battles in your head. Everyone deals with this. Depression, anxiety, suicide, they're all at all-time highs right now, right? Why are they all at all-time highs? I read a book by Sebastian Junger. I'd look it up if I was you, called Tribe. And he states that in his research, it all comes down to one thing: community. The rich white kids, or the rich whatever your color is, in the nice neighborhoods have higher rates of depression, higher rates of suicide, higher rates of alcoholism, drug addiction than in the hood. Why? Because in the hood, you got to look out for each other. You know each other's name. You got to do the right thing. You just know people. But if you go to any nice neighborhood, right? Do any of them know their neighbors? Probably not. So this is something that many people feel right now. Many people are going through this same experience. It's not just military, guys in the service, as much as I appreciate it, but everyone has the same experience. So, but anyways, I started to still feel like I needed to, I just wasn't there, right? So I decided to take what I learned at this company, and then I'm very appreciative of the benefits that I had, take the benefits, and then go back to school full time and start pursuing businesses as an entrepreneur. And I know a lot of people hear that name or that word entrepreneur and they're like, oh, Joe, entrepreneur. Oh man. So pretty much the restaurant night turned into all of a sudden, okay, I'm gonna get after it. I'm gonna try to go and start some businesses. And it's been an incredible 2 years. One thing that I've learned over the 2 years is that you can learn anything. That's the number one fault that we as humans have, is that we think we're not credentialed. We think we don't know what we know. We think that we don't know enough. We think that it's not enough. We think that other people don't care what we think. But what we look for is validation at the end of the day, right? Everyone wants to be told, everyone wants to be told they're right? That's the ego. Everyone wants to be told they're right. You want to be coddled. You want to be comforted. But what I've learned is that if you just suppress that, you can learn anything. You can Google anything. You can YouTube anything. Everything that I've learned as a business owner has been from YouTube. YouTube has taught me everything I need to know. I'm convinced you can find anything on YouTube. So you can learn it. And if you can learn it, you can do it. And if you can do it, you can be it. And if you can be it, you are it. That's what people don't understand, is that if you have an interest in a certain subject area, if you have a hobby, if you have something other than your 9 to 5, and you really enjoy that, you can start a business on that. You can make money from that. And if you're doing it anyways, and if you're teaching others, and then now you have a business, you are it. And now you're living that dream life that everyone is chasing. Another book I'll actually recommend for you is called The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss, that book I use as a tool. It's kind of a roadmap, a lot of resources on how to get started with making money online through different types of businesses. T-shirt businesses, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, online courses, product, anything you want to do. So this is what I did. I left and I started doing this with Yukon, started a few businesses, still working on businesses, always going to work on businesses. What I've learned is I enjoy being creative, working with creative, hardworking people who want to be there, who love to be there, and who want to change the world. It's been the most satisfying thing ever. What I've learned is that most of the depression I've had, the anxiety I've had, the worry I've had, the fear I've had, the unknown feeling I've had, the emptiness I've had, has started to fade away. And at this point, I'm convinced it's because I'm trying to do and I'm doing what I love. That's why I'm out here right now. So if you guys don't know, Raps Caps is a thing. Raps Caps is a mushroom farm in Middletown, Connecticut, and we grow a wide variety of oyster mushrooms. These are culinary mushrooms. You don't find these mushrooms at like the grocery store, like Stop and Shop typically, because they're not farm raised, so they're nice gourmet premium mushrooms. And a part of that is me having a passion in fungi for the mental health reasons, for the environmental reasons, for the nutritional reasons, for the antiviral reasons, for the reasons why mushrooms are helping to save the bee population from colony collapse disorder. So I started that, and a part of that is outdoors. And what I'm trying to do now is help out with land preservation, bringing awareness to the land, being the eyes out on the land, showing you what's going on the land, so you have awareness and you can decide maybe who you want to vote for during the next election or who you want to fund, right? You need someone that's doing that stuff. And I've realized that a part of my passions, a part of what I've been suppressing this whole time, that's been here this whole time, is my love for the outdoors. When I was in the Army, I spent 8 years in the infantry. Every freaking month for like 8 years was going out in the field, going out in the woods, camping, being in the field, living off the land, enjoying the weather, good or bad. And this has always been what I've enjoyed. And it's something I did for 8 years. And I never tapped into that. Never tapped into that. Never thought to tap into it. I didn't know how to tap into it. That's why I didn't tap into it. But now I've learned that you can seek these passions, your hobbies, your interests. You can form some type of business around it, whether it be a blog, a website, an e-commerce store, a social media page. You're an influencer. You can get paid commissions on products now. That's called affiliate marketing. Look it up. You can drop ship. It's called drop shipping. Look it up. You hold no inventory. There's no risk. The risk to start a business nowadays is maybe $20. That's literally the risk to start an online business nowadays. So what I want the rest, or at least the next part of my life to be, and what I'm trying to do now, is help share this knowledge, share this information on how I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to bring awareness to land preservation, trying to bring awareness to mushrooms, and I'm trying to be a mushroom farmer on top of being an entrepreneur and a web-based entrepreneur. At the end of the day, what I'm doing is I'm leveraging the internet to automate businesses in any subject to do whatever it is that I want to do, whatever my passions are in. Crypto is also another one. That's something I've been leaving out. Bitcoin Joe. Cryptocurrencies will be one of the only options for you to save whatever wealth you and your family have, starting today, going forward. Over the next couple of years, this is over the next 100 years. So that's why cryptocurrencies I'm very passionate in that. People think I'm obsessed, but I'm very passionate. That's why. It's very important to me. But at the end of the day, this is the message I have. I think going back to why I even started it is that mental health, it's all about, I think what I believe from my experiences and my own mental health is the root cause a lot of the times is unhappiness that we may have in our day to day. Sometimes the unhappiness is suppression of being who you actually are. Be who you are. People love you. The internet, cell phones, all of this has been made to take our attentions away. It's been made to change you. If you just be you and you connect with others, you're going to feel better. We need to remember that. But also you need to realize that you could just not be doing what you love. And if you start doing what you love and you leverage the internet, then that is something that can be incredible, because then you'll always do what you love. And you'll form a business around it. And then all of a sudden, you're on a kayak in the Connecticut River. All right, yeah, so I am in Connecticut. If you guys know, I'm trying to bring preservation back to Connecticut and stuff. I'm one of the only kids that stayed in Connecticut, so I'm out here. I'm going to be hyping it up. We're going to be getting some good footage. But, then you find yourself doing what you love. And, again, I'm just so happy to have had the opportunity to have the life I've had. Been happy to have the experiences I've had, good and bad. Happy to share this information with everyone else. And I'm happy to share this evening with you guys and gals and everyone. So that's going to be it. So if you want to learn how to start businesses, you can just, number one, you can go to my website, josephrapisarda.io, and that's kind of my LinkedIn on steroids. It's my hub of everything I'm doing right now. So you can contact me there from my email. But you can also go to 4Cuity.com, that is a website that I've set up. That's our digital marketing services and web-based services, where we pretty much help you start an online business. We set you up from your LLC to creating the website, to getting your logo, to literally, here you go, your store's open, start business. So that's it, gal. You could hit me up. If you want to find Raps Caps on Instagram, if you guys find mushrooms when you're out in Connecticut or you're hiking, send me a message. I'll tag you on the post, and then yeah, and then we'll share the love. So take care, everyone. Peace, y'all.